Hey everyone, this is Ron over at baseballsimresearch.com. Just wanted to show you how to take advantage or use some of the free data that's available on my website. So I'm playing a game here between the 1982 Oakland A's and Seattle Mariners. I'm in the top of the sixth with the bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 out, Richie Zisk is up. Kind of an important part of the game. I'm using Strat as my scorebook. I'm not playing the game with Strat. I'm actually playing it with another game. But I'm in a situation where I would want to look at, first, how many times Steve McCatty, how long in the games he usually went, and if it was time to pull him, even though he's up 2-0, and maybe I'm never going to remove him here with 2 outs. Just take a look to see what the managerial tendencies were for the 82 Oakland A's. Likely not going to be pinch hitting for Zisk, but I'll show you how to find some information on the likelihood that we would pinch hit for him as well. So first I want to go to my website and I want to check out Steve McCatty's starting pitching information. So I come over here to my website. I go into the Rombo's free stuff section. And from here I've got some depth charts by position, which shows you who played where and how much. Relief appearances by inning, starting appearances by inning, pinch hitting by inning, and pinch hit for by inning. So I'm going to show you 2 sections today: the starting appearances by inning, and the pinch hit for by inning. So I'm going to drop down this starting appearances by inning box, go to 1982, and it goes to the 1982 page. I'm going to scroll down here until I find the Oakland A's. So here's a 1982 Oakland A's starting pitchers. Steve McCatty oftentimes was removed in the 5th, 6th, or the 7th inning. So out of all of his starts, he averaged getting into the 7th inning. We're right now in the 6th. But 16 of his 22 starts, he was removed in either the 5th, 6th, or the 7th. So it's a tight spot, and I doubt I would really want to remove McCatty here, but he's right in his wheelhouse for being removed from the game. He seldom goes into the 8th, only 5 of his, whatever it was again, 21 starts, 14, 15, 20 starts. Did he go after 7 innings? Only 5 times, so 75% of the time he's out by the 7th. So, if he allowed a run or 2 now, it's probably a good spot to remove him. So that's the first section. The other section I wanted to show you real quick was pinch hit for by inning. So again, I'm going to go to 1982, and I'm going to look at the Seattle Mariners. I'm going to go down here and find Seattle and find Richie Zisk. So Richie didn't get pinch hit for a lot. In fact, he only got pinch hit facing a lefty. He didn't get pinch hit for at all. He was pinch hit for once in the 7th, once in the 8th, and once in extra innings. So these numbers here, I'll show you somebody a little bit different. So Joe Simpson against a left-hander in the 7th, right? He had 10 potential plate appearances. Of those 10, he actually came to bat 7 times, and 3 times against the lefty he was pinch hit for. So that gives you a good ballpark that 30% of the time in the 7th inning you're going to be pinch hitting for Joe Simpson against a lefty. Odds are that's just a reliever that's been brought in. I think Simpson's a left-handed batter. But for Zisk here in the 6th, he had 44 potential plate appearances, and we're definitely not going to pinch hit for him. One quick tip here on all of these pages. So if you go to print them, you'll notice that when it eventually loads the preview, it's actually going to show you, it's going to print 1 team per page with a lot of space for your replay notes, so whatever you want to keep as you're going there. So you can use those. It's kind of a cool feature. I'm going to go back to the free stuff, and if I were to pinch hit for Zisk, so right now we're facing McCatty, who's a righty. So Go down here to Seattle. We're in the 6th, so you could, 5th through the 7th would be good indication. So pinch hit plate appearances versus lefties are on the left and righties are on the right. So Manny Castillo is already in the lineup. Pinch hit a lot. Bhakti is already in the lineup. Dave Revering might be a pinch hitter we'd use. Rick Sweet might be a pinch hitter we'd use. Paul Cerna. So like Vance McHenry was used in the 9th against a righty once, and that was it. So you're not going to use him very much for pinch hitting. Gary Gray, righty, pinch hit against a righty only one time. That was in extra innings, and every other time he was facing a lefty. So you'd kind of be looking first off at your totals here, right? So Sweet's the #1 pitch hitter against righties. Castillo and Strouter are your top 3. I do as played replays, so if those guys were on the roster, they would be the likely first choices that I would make. But obviously, when you're doing an as play replay, it's tough to bring in the guys that are hit like 180 as pinch hitters, but they did. And if Dave Revering hit 200 that year and he was used as a pinch hitter 5 times, then to be realistic, you need to get him into the game. So that's basically how to use some of the free data that's available on my website. You can visit it at baseballsimresearch.com. Hopefully it helps you out to make your replays a little more realistic. Thanks, and have a great day, guys.